Right, hello there. This is a tutorial basically on how to read a simple stock chart or price chart, in fact, of any different instrument. It could be a stock, a share, share if you're in the UK, stock if you're in the US. It could be a commodity like gold or oil or sugar, or even a currency pair such as the pound versus a dollar, or the Canadian versus a dollar. So in front of us here you can see we have a one of the most simple charts you'll ever see. It's not generally used for, it definitely is not used really for day trading, but the clarity of this will give you a quick understanding of how this works, and then I'll show you the other types of charts. So as you can see here, this is Amazon.com. Now every time this little dot moves, that is a different closing price on a particular day. As you can see up here, this is a daily chart. So these are daily closing prices joined together by lines. If I hover over the mouse over this, you'll see this was on the 9th of August 2016. It shows you the opening price, the highest of the day, the lowest of the day in this pop-up box, and the closing price, which is where the dot is plotted. The closing price in this occasion is $767.78, 0.50 of a penny. So this is a very expensive stock, probably not one you'd start off trading with, but it gives you an indication of how these works. So that's a daily price. Now I could, if I wanted to, show a weekly chart. At the moment this covers August this year through till today's date. You'll see here that is the 1st of December. Now if I wanted to, I could look at the bigger picture, take that onto weekly, and that's a line I've drawn in from ages ago. We'll get rid of that. And you can see on a weekly chart, this gives you a much bigger picture. So you can see here, this is starting from back in January 2015, and you can see the price progression of Amazon from January 2015. That's a 2-year time frame, and it's basically up with a few down moments in between. Anyway, that's a line chart. So now let's have a look at the other types of charts you might see. So we'll click on settings, and we'll go to a mountain. The mountains tend to be used in, say, a newspaper or something like that. You tend to get or a shading. I don't know if you can see that. It's starting to shade in there. Once again, that's more just a visual, not really for traders. The next type is high, low, open, close. Now this actually shows you a lot more information than the line chart. As you can see here, each one of these shows you the highest, the open of the day, the highest of the day, the lowest, and the close. So you can see the price movement during the day. On the left, the little mark on the left of the stick is the opening price of the day, and the price on the right of each of those sticks is the closing price of the day. So in this example, this was an up day. On the left at the bottom, you can see it opened at $445.55. It moved up through the day and closed at $482.29. So quite a significant move that day. This information can be very useful for trading, and these are marked green in this particular occasion for an up day, red for a down day. So you can see there the open was above the close. The open, the dot is showing over the close, but if you look at the top left of that bar, you've got the little notch on the left showing the open of the day, which was $539.44, and then it closed at $522.37. So that was a down day. This information can be quite useful to traders. And finally, let's have a look at the type of chart that most people I think these days use for trading, which is the Japanese candlesticks. Now you can see that's much more visually attractive than the other two charts. This isn't much different to the bar chart, which we just looked at, showing you the open, the high, the low, and the close. This chart does exactly the same thing, but it gives you a much more of a visual image. So if we go to this day over here again, 20th of July, we can see the green shows us this was an up day. So the lower part of this candle, the lower wick if you like, was the lowest point of the day. The highest part of the candle, the upper wick, was the highest point of the day. If it's a green bar, the open, that means it was an up day, which means the open must have been at the low part of the green shaded area, and the close was at the high part of the green shaded area. If it was a down day, then the bar is colored red, and the information is slightly reversed. The open, obviously, if it was a down day, must have been higher than the close. So the open was at the top area of the red shaded area. The close was at the bottom of the red shaded area. And then, of course, you've got the wicks at either end showing you the highest level it reached in the day and the lowest level it reached in a day. So that is a price chart of Amazon. We can use these charts on anything. So this is a chart of New York Sugar. So once again, let's have a look at the candlestick chart, which, as I said, gives you a much more visual description of each daily's high, open, and close. So if you wanted to trade New York Sugar number 11, there's so many things you can trade. It's quite crazy. Now we can take this, let's have a quick look at this. This would be the weekly of sugar. So this will be a bigger picture again, like we showed on Amazon earlier. Just wait for that to pop up, and you can see during these months here it was in a range, and then it broke out of its range here and started moving higher, and then we've had some very significant falls in the last few weeks. And we can move this down to hourly. We can have various different time frames which we can trade on, and I'll cover how to use those different time frames in a later video. So we're just zooming in here, getting a bit more of a picture, and you can see this, every single bar shown on this chart is the price action for an hour. Back here, every single bar on the chart is the price action for one trading day. And we can go down as low as 1 minute charts, where every single bar will be for the price action in that minute. So that's how to read a price chart. And of course, there's one more I had previously opened, and this is a currency. This is the Australian dollar versus the US dollar, which means the Australian dollar is currently 74 cents compared to the US dollar. The decimals don't show up as you would normally see them, as you probably gathered in a in a newspaper or what have you, because you're trading fractions of decimal places when you are trading these charts. So that's it. That's your basic understanding charting. We'll get a bit more advanced in the next video, so I will look forward to seeing you then.